year on with us. Kyle Higashioka leading it off here, and the first pitch from Bradley. Good
Warm-ups.
With a cutter, that's plated 4 runs in the first. Higashioka fouls that one away.
Hit hard. Is it a base hit? I don't know, but because he threw one for a strike, it makes it tougher.
Steps in, 9th place hitter. Rangers are hitting below 200 as a team. 0-2 the count. Game 9 of the season, but the hits have been a little harder. 0-2. And Tavares strikes out swinging.
Yeah, well, he threw a nice split finger to Smith to strike him out to end the inning. Now curveball to Berger.
Semien takes in here. Home run. Grew up and by the greatest leadoff hitter of all time, Ricky Henderson, who combined to see him out there and kind of replicate what one of his heroes. Bradley deals high here with ball 1. And he takes at the bottom of the zone for a strike, 1-1. Had a hit and a walk yesterday, the opener of this series, and he comes up and peeks over at Marcus. A 1-2 pitch, and it's in the dirt. Bluff at first. Seager started. Did he stop? He
got the first pitch of the ball game. I heard you did a pretty good job, but what's your approach?
Yeah. Well, at least
your relationship between the fan base, the community, and the team.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're for my family. We're right in the middle of spring football now, and it's a little bit of break for us.
Really dedicated itself to rebuilding this athletics department and really.
Between TCU and the city of Fort Worth, I mean, it's something special. It really is, that college town environment, which is so special.
When you think about your vision,
23 and got competitive again last year, and lost a couple of games. We'd like to do.
Good luck with the rest of spring ball.
Okay, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Back to you, Dave.
4-seamer, perfectly located, framed up by Higgy.
For 1.
I'm going to strikeouts tonight, and I said he's going to get 10. So
2 on the way. Well, Yandy was
able to survive for another pitch. I'll say that with that swing.
Taps this one back to the mound. DeGrom will spin and throw.
I'm just trying to put the bat on the ball and hope for the best.
I mean, he had a couple of years, right around 15% of the time. Brandon Lau, meanwhile, flew out to right field in the first inning. And in terms of you chasing the 10 strikeouts, you're probably going to need.
Well, he's put himself in a really good position here. 1-2. DeGrom cruising in the 3rd inning.
The 1-2. And he smokes that ball high in the air, deep out to right, and that one is gone. Occasionally, he'll get one and he'll do damage.
At a 1-2 count, DeGrom probably trying to get this ball at the touch of it.
So now DeLuca. And he'll swing. So DeGrom gives up his first run of the season on that homer. Fouls that away. He's not going to chase a pitch like that. 2-2.
Where he had to make a tough decision.
Back to the dish, and that's as we mentioned earlier. It was like the 9th of the year for Tampa Bay. The righties 2-2.
It's pitch number 20 for DeGrom in the inning.
Just 8th pitch of this at bat alone. And he'll have to come these Rays. It's 2-2. And that's his hometown school, Stetson University, the Hatters.
The bobblehead card?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And that one fouled away. It's 0-2 through other channels.
I buy the specific player or card I want.
But you don't do that.
It's a lottery ticket type of deal.
Yeah.
You're opening up and get to know maybe player got to the plate. Langford, I might have some really nice Langford cards from last season.
Strikeouts.
After that first inning, and you know, with good pitchers, and I think Bradley's going to, and right now it looks like Bradley has found himself in a rhythm. It might be a lot tougher to score off of him now, and as soon as I say that.
Lightfield in the first, 0 for 1. And Bradley just can't find it. I mean, don't dig in. Here comes the 2-0. And that's in the air, center field. DeLuca has a good read on it, and 2 gone. Career RBIs here in this ballpark, including postseason, not even close.
Yeah, just shows how good Adolis has been since.
They put him on waivers, and nobody took him.
Yeah.
But some
and then Randy Arozarena, who was with Tampa for a while, now with Seattle.
0-2, and that is popped up. There first. Diaz is there. And he'll take a little bit up. DeGrom pitched around the 2 singles in the second inning. His career. And that's a little bit in. Well, it's been a while. 2-1. And that one slugged high in the air toward Langford, who backpedals a few steps and makes the second base as Meisner heads to the plate. Athletic. And DeGrom deals low ball 1.
Looks like Bellinger to me. Like Cody Bellinger stance.
1-1 on the way. And a tapper up the middle. Seager is there. He'll throw over to first. And they get Meisner. 2 gone.
A blind spot that's never out of sight.
Struck out on a fastball in the second inning. And he takes a heater here, right down. And DeGrom gets him to go after this one, a pop-up on a short right field. Semien going way out, but it is Garcia coming in who makes the catch. That sold a couple more Burger jerseys. And there's a couple weeks ago, spring training, or one of those exhibition games. But at the Ranger, the team store, Elvis got one today.
Now what's interesting is that was a nice white jersey. What I'm wondering from Elvis is, got any salsa or guacamole or anything on that jersey by accident?
His wife started a foundation to help raise money to help others who are off the field. As Josh Smith stands in here and he takes one. And he's watched a couple of close ones this time, and they've all missed 4. So Bradley, who's close with all of them.
Would be awesome.
Runner going. Throw down to second is late. Karen's out to the error by Jansen.
Up and easily makes it to third base.
And that fastball has power. Yeah, he takes outside. Bradley's 2-1, and that's low and in.
Good take.
Something good here. The 3-1 on the way. Ooh. Popped up. He's not going to get it done. Caballero, the shortstop, makes the catch. 2 away. Taj Bradley. This guy has obvious ability.
They have to develop guys like Taj Bradley and others. They're always, it seems like, going to be limited financially.
That's close. Oh. Well, they have done that well. And longest tenured manager with his club. Oh, small payroll to deal with every year. A lot of young players every year. He's 0-2. Leote fights off another one.
He's fouling off the tough pitches and hoping that the pitcher makes a mistake and you get something you can handle and get a base hit here in an RBI.
They want the pitch up. Tavares spoils the pitch that was low.
Yeah, that was the mistake, though. After 2 curveballs from a pitcher's standpoint, that 98's going to play really fast. Leote fouls it off.
Let's see what they try here.
71 pitches, about to make his 72nd pitch. He has one
pitch of this at bat. Here it comes. And another ball in the air. This one down the line will stay fair, and Mangum puts it away.
So now that this first one's behind you, are the jitters going to be gone? And he said, no, I'll always have jitters every time I take the mound. Say I pitch, but it's just now about locking in those mechanics and trusting the stuff a little bit more, guys.
Yeah.
I wish I had more of the feeling DeGrom had and not feeling like interesting eye black.
Yeah, guys doing a lot with the eye black these days. Oh, that's foul, out of play.
Getting into the beard.
Takes the catch over a tumbling Langford. 2 away. Speaking of carnivals.
To try to get out of the way, but look at Simeon stop right there and not get it there. It looked like Langford's knee even kind of dug into the ground there as he's.
Andy Diaz bounces one toward third, charging. Smith, good scoop and throw. And that completes a quick 1-2. Bradley out for a 5th inning of work. He's been great since that. Nice with off speed. He gets
a downward break, but his seems to be just right to left break.
Here's his 1-2 and a breaking ball swung.
Taj Bradley has found the curveball, and that's a pretty nasty one here.
Seager now, and he'll take a high strike. More open than I expected tonight. Outside, 1-1. Just waiting for that moment where Seager to start the season. The 2-1 pitch, and he hits that ball well to center field. DeLuca, though, will circle underneath it. 2 away.
Well, you have to remember, you talked about it inning and it kind of spiral out of hand in a hurry, but he's been able to recover. Very mature on the first inning, pretty impressive.
Strike pitch, and that will back to make the play. So DeGrom went 5 shutout. I understand if they wanted to be conservative with the innings for Jacob.
And you call them sometimes 6 ups here, which means you're getting it in a tough way, but this is how good Jacob DeGrom is.
Aranda the hitter now with a man at first. He's going for first place in the American League with Taveras.
Yeah, DeGrom a little. The teams the Rangers have played have done a good job of stealing bases off of the pitcher.
Because it removes the potential of that ground ball double play. Doubled in the 4th inning, and he fouls that one back out of play. Strike 2. Sort of thinking the same thing this afternoon. I wanted to go to see the league standing. Seen it. That's fouled back. Perfect in stolen base attempts. They have caught one.
Okay.
That was the 1-2, and that's low. You remember I think it was in Cincinnati. The throw down to second, he just spun off the mound.
Yeah.
2-2, and that's up. Yeah, so let's see. Rangers have stolen base attempts. I guess 20 if you take out that one weird caught stealing.
Yeah. Okay. Not going crazy.
No. Good battle here from Aranda. And he hits one pretty well. Now, the Rays are within a run.
Double in the 4th inning, and right here he's able to hit this is tremendous. And it hits way up on the pole.
Yeah, so a huge bend. The left-handed slinger, Obi Milner, Jacob Webb going. One of these really low-scoring, close games. Slow bouncer third. Smith throws out.
This is always important from a pitcher's standpoint. Out. He needs to close out this inning. You got to forget about giving up that home run as much as you can be.
Veteran right-hander to the plate, and that one is lined over first out into right field, and that's a hit from Meisner. He's going to turn and go Focci out of the dugout. So that's it.
No walks, 10 strikeouts, and a whip under 1.
That's impressive. Last night, Chris Martin allowed the batter Curtis Mead at the plate, 0 for 2 so far tonight. Of the bullpens, they always have a great bullpen. And Kevin Cash, so it's a tough group out there. That's low.
His landing spot. That's the one thing that bullpen pitchers have to deal with that starters.
Foul back, strike 2 on me.
You adjust on the rubber.
A hole, and I remember as a kid, those lousy mounds you played
Right,
as a kid.
right.
Would be
The ball 90-something miles an hour and make it break and land. It can just be a little bit of your...
that tying run out there. The 1-2. And that's in the air, out to the alley, right center. That's down. And the Rays have tied the game. Meisner scores from second. Meade, with his first hit of the season, makes it a 4-4 game.
Back and tying up this game. Just a fastball trying to hit his low.
Go-ahead run for the Rays. And Webb bounces that a little bit offensively this year. And yet here they are today.
Season's over.
Couple of series, but it had just the 3
Strikes.
start to the year for him. Now I'm thinking that's probably not going to hold up all year. Mangum. 8 for 15 coming in. The 3-1. There's a bouncer foul. Full. That's a season high for him. A couple of doubles this inning. 2. And the inning is over. The Rays will leave a man, but they score 3. Edwin Uceda then. It's Peterson, Garcia, and Berger this inning. Pulls the string.
Not as much of a turn as Louis Tiant, but he has a little.
Pitches one away.
Well, here's the changeup here in Peterson, so it's tough to pick up the ball out of his hand.
Uh-oh, and on. Man, I'm telling you, it just happens.
Well, this one gets away. We'll see where it gets him here. And
put him back in front. That's in the air, center field. DeLuca gets to it, makes the catch, and Garcia holds at second.
About it. Move on to the next guy.
Silver Slugger. No, we're not.